Hello, welcome to part 2, using the map to the best advantage for you. Okay, so now we have here all of our listings. We have 2 up here that are in a Scottsdale zip code, and then here ones that are actually in Scottsdale. So I've changed all these boxes to green, and I'll show you what differences we have. That is status, and because we selected everything to be active for your searching purposes, everything will come up green. And we can go by price. We didn't have too much of a range that we search for, but you can see here the ones that are listed from 100 to 150 and then 150 to 200, and that's noted here by the 2 different colors. You can also do price per square foot, and that would be especially helpful for, say, investors that are looking in a specific area, and you can look to see, is that house you're buying a good value in the neighborhood, your price per square foot. So you can see that. So the lighter colored ones are the less per square foot than versus the darker ones here. Okay, so let's just switch this back to status. I'll go all back to green and X out of that. And here we will use the polygon, and that way we can draw around listings that we want to include. You can say we don't want to include these in our searching, we don't want to look at them, and then you would click on the map and a blue dot will appear, and you can start drawing around whichever listings you want. You can make as many dots that you want, and each time you click you'll change directions. So you can just make this whatever shape that you want. I've used it to draw around school boundaries, etc. When you're done, just double click and it'll turn light blue. All the other listings will be removed, and now we have just this area. So let's scroll in to this area specifically and go down to lots, and so we can see address numbers. I'm going to try to keep this in the middle of my screen. If you have a roller ball, you can actually click in the middle and it'll stay right there. I'm on a laptop, so it's a little bit more difficult to keep in the middle of the screen. Okay, so now we have here just a listing, a random listing. I didn't pick this one in particular, but we have all the addresses. We can see the lots. So if we then click on this eye, the circle, it's called the nosy neighbor. Click on that, and then you can click on any one of the lots, and it'll show you the lot size by linear feet, and then you can see here the listing activity. So if you click on this, it's the MLS number, and you can go directly to that listing, and it's been listed since the 26th, and it's $125,000. And this history goes back to 2001. So let's just see what happens when we go to the next listing or next house over. No listing activity since 2001, and the next one over is loading. So this is a good one to show you. Back in 2009, the listing was canceled, was listed for $135,000. They tried leasing it, and then they tried selling it again. They ultimately did sell it in 2010 for $193,000, and you can click on any one of these and view the previous listings. So let's say that, let's remove this polygon altogether, and let's just use this here, and let's say you want to use a specific address. So I'm going to put in East Lincoln Drive in Phoenix. You do have to put the entire address. This is my work address, and it will locate it on the map, show you here. Click out of this, and then you can use this location, and you can use any location and do a radius search and create a radius of any amount, and then do your search from there. And we'll go into more detail on how to save searches on part 3.